Hello there sim racers and welcome back to the channel. It has been a little while and not through choice, just live events and basically moving house too, so there's a lot on at the minute, but we have got some edits of some races ready to be put up. You join us at our second ever race in the BMW M2, part of the Challengers Pack, and it's at Laguna Seca. We had a bit of highs, some bit of lows too, and I'm glad I'm just be able to get some up and to show you guys, so without further ado, let's see how this one goes. So you are joining us up on the run of the green light P11, so you know the only way is up and down unfortunately, but we'll see how this one pans out. This is an LFM race and we're not wanting any damage or to damage anyone else's race as well either. There is an ELO and safety rating. I'd advise anyone that's not actually part of them to join up, they'll enjoy it very much. It's usually a bit of a cleaner lobby and basically just into the Andretti hairpin now, turn 2, questionable turn 2. Just having a little look. A bit late on the brakes there, but it does give me the room. And as always, we'll give you the first lap and just see how it goes. But yeah, second race, and we've really had a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun in the BMW M2. Just checking out the depth of that bump there. It's quite big. We've lost a couple of positions, but you know, there's no biggie as it is. The pack will come to us eventually. Outbraking ourselves. My problem is at the minute we've had an upgrade from the G29 pedals to the T3 Pros or whatever they are, courtesy of Chris Bissett, so thank you brother. And I'm just fully on the brakes instead of being like halfway, or you know, so it's really difficult to just get used to them at the minute. And doctor's got a note and the dog ate my own work. I've got all the excuses anyway, but we'll get used to them. Bit of a cool thing, we're going to be in the SOP Endurance on the 24th on Sunday. We're filling in for a team drive for Jabby, who can't make it unfortunately, so that'll be fun to see some of you guys there. Again, we have got some racing coming up on the channel from the SimGrid Rainmeister. We were in that split there and there was quite a few familiar names in that split as well. We have a good result, so I'm quite eager to get that one up. And we got On The Limit Big Grid, which is my first ever event on PC, and there were I think like 80, 90 cars or something like that, so it's real good fun, and again with my teammate Chris Bissett. So end of lap 1, lost a couple of spots, it is what it is. I believe this is lap number 2 now. Just coming up to the end of the corkscrew here and just finding our way basically. Through the corkscrew into the rainy curve now. I believe there's a bit of contact up front, we do well just to squeeze by here. And he's gone. Car off in the distance, so everyone's sort of finding the feet with these cars, and especially on this track, and we take too much of the sand, lose a bit of momentum there. End of lap 2. And we're on the back, at least we're racing against some people anyway, so we do have the Rainmeister race coming up, and I can't wait to show you that one, it's real good fun. And the On The Limit one, and as well as a few others that I've had saved. I've just got no way of editing them up, so hopefully you'll enjoy this one as much as I did, because if you haven't driven this car again, I would strongly advise you all to jump on and try it. It's great fun, and especially in the LFM League as well. I can't speak highly of them enough, apart from the Sano this week, so everyone just sends it through lap number 1. It's really difficult. Anyway, a bit of momentum there for the car on the left, and we managed to take that position. I believe we're up into P11 once the Delta has actually catched up with us, so. And a little wide there, so I think we're giving the position straight back. That guy must be thinking, what is this tool actually doing here? Believe me, none of it was on purpose. And we're hitting the key later here too, and losing quite a lot of momentum while doing it. Car's just having a little look there. I managed to get it stopped here. I wasn't sure whether it was, you know, better to be in second or third there. I think it's probably second, but again, we're just finding our feet. So end of lap number 3. Lap number 2 rather, and we're just too wide here. Too much steering, and we lose the back end of the car. And again, this isn't all like we're winning the races and all glory moments, unfortunately for us. Unlike most people, I haven't joined the track straight away onto the oncoming traffic to ruin their race. They put as much time and effort into their setup, cars and practice as everybody else does too. So last thing I want to do was ruin their race. So hold the brakes, wait till it's safe, and we're back off again. I believe that put us into P27, so you know, again, the only way is up, and we'll see how this one goes, but not an ideal start at all. So yeah, end of lap 3, start lap 4. Coming up into the corkscrew from the rail straight now. I believe the car in front is just going to lose a bit of momentum. on the exit here and manages to just pull up the inside. Now you say it takes 2 to tango with racing, you've got to give the room to race, and that applies to both people, so props for him to allow him to go up the inside there and give him the position. But yeah, we're at B26, B25, and a lot of places to make up. So yeah, the lads up front are just absolutely pissed off, and they're fighting for the lead now. They're on board with Mr. King, or at least camera view on Mr. King, going for the move on Noble, which was clean as a whistle. Noble there gone to go visit Sonoma Raceway instead of the Laguna track, and Dalking's made the perfect put to pass coming through there. Start lap 5 for us, and a little further back. BMW in front's just got a little bit of slip there. He touches the curb here and outbrakes himself, so that's his P24, and again just trying to give the room, just let off and give us the racing line into this one, so thank you for that, big respect. Yeah, P24. P22 at the minute, car in front as looks like he's just braked too hard, just outbraked himself. It is easily done as previously shown. Just trying to give him some room on the exit there, but he does see me coming too, so props to him, thank you. Coming up onto the corkscrew now, and I wasn't quite sure, I didn't see the blue flags anyway, so you know, I thought this one was for position 2, but just try and come out of the way, but at the time I thought it was for position. So props for him for coming out of the way, the good, the bad and the ugly, so I appreciate that. It's always nice when you have sensible drivers around you. And we've kind of caught up onto the back of this little pack here in front, and they are battling, so we should be able to get up onto the arse end of them rather soon. And for anyone that is watching, this is Saturday, it's Easter Saturday, so do enjoy your Sunday. I hope everyone has a fantastic time and spends it with the people they love. Onto the end of lap 7, I think. And we've got Ruffer and Lecky fighting in front. From making sure he gives it the room, but does push wide while he's at it as well. So we just nip through there and manage to take that position too. So a bit opportunistic, trying to pick up the pieces of the cars that are fighting in front of us. And again, it was just super fun having this race, and I'm more than grateful that I found out a way that I can actually edit it and get it onto the channel. So there's actually some content there, because it's been a little while, and the rest of them have been live streams, and not great live streams at that too. So I do apologise to everyone that's waiting for a decent race. So he seems to have got the run on the BMW just through turn 6, up the rail straight now, and I had back off. I'm trying to play it a little smarter here, but I think he does brake a little earlier than me here, so we're back up the inside again, and thank God he saw me. Big props to him for giving me the room to do that there. It takes 2 again, I've said many a times, but I really appreciate being around cars like that. It makes life a little easy, you know, and then, you know, it will happen in return with giving the room to race. So, up to P20 now. Join us at the end of lap 11 now. We're coming through turn 2, the Andretti hairpin. The cars ahead are Chu and Kvik, they're fighting side by side. Not the ideal line for the car on the left there to come back in, but managed to keep hold of it. Cheeky little look there, see if we can get him to nibble a little bit. Power earlier there, and he's protected the inside line into turn 5. We're on the outside here, we're going to let that one go. Try and be a little smarter about it. All the while the boys out front having a laugh. I would like to point out the move for the race, the lead at least, the lad on the left there, he had a bit of a mare. They're all friends, you know, they were just playing with each other constantly for the entirety of the race. So in fair context, it was nothing malicious there, and the position I believe was returned in some form or another. But at the inside there, over the corkscrew, and we are taking liberties with the corkscrew now, using every little bit of track, and it may pay off, it may not. On the arse end of Kvik now, getting a good drive out of there, protect the inside, no, back across, and we send one. He does give me the room, he is kind of pushing me in there a little bit, trying to keep me as tight as possible, and again he is right on my side there, but props to him for giving me the room to make the move, you know. Takes 2, I've always said, so P15, not a bad return. And in the context of fairness, you know, it isn't all highs and glories and wins here. We finally beat our match with the corkscrew. We've just pushed a little too wide, gone straight over it, and the suspension said no. We've hit the wall, and again there are cars oncoming here in the pack. To pull out straight away would be instinctual, but Again, everyone puts a lot of time and effort into these things, and to take somebody out like that, I'd have felt just as bad for making a mistake. So, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly right there, guys. It doesn't take us too long to get on the back end of these guys, and I think the leader lad there's going to hit the grass and spin around. The car in front does a good job not to hit him, lose a bit of momentum, pulls off the side and lets us through, so that's a 2-for-1 deal. And some smart driving not to get hit there by the grey BMW, so thank you guys. Coming up on to halfway through lap 14, the guys ahead are battling pretty hard. He hits the grass and we've been there, loses a bit of momentum to the car in front now. He pulls across to defend the inside into the corkscrew. We get on the brakes a little earlier there, we're not wanting to hit anybody. Try and get a better exit out of the corkscrew, but he does a pretty good job of doing that himself. So into the rainy curves. Just trying to give him a little look. He does come across and cover that, which compromises his line into that section of track. So we're here side by side coming into the last corner now, and he does have the inside line, so we're going to have to come on the brakes a little earlier. Try the old switchback. Probably the move of the race for us, that one. I really enjoyed that, and again it takes two to race. He is squeezing us a little bit to the wall, but we have the inside for the next corner, so a big thank you to for giving the room to race, basically. You know, he could have easily just turned in on us, so massive respect to him, thank you. Car in front hits the inside curve there, gets onto the grass, just loses a bit of momentum, and we're going into P19. And again, this has been super fun, and they're not exactly rapid cars, it's all about trying to carry the mountain and being easier on the brakes, and at the minute, we're a bit of an upgrade from the Logitech G29 pedals to the T3 Pros, which are courtesy of our teammate Chris Bissett, so I'm very thankful for that. It's just difficult in the meet at the minute, and there are all of the flares up in the air for the winners of the race, so we're not quite round at that point yet, but again, we've got the Rainmeister Sim Grid event that we need to edit up, on the limit big grid event, 80-90 cars at Suzuka, so a massive thank you for everyone for tuning in. I am sorry about the timing of trying to get these uploads up, but I hope that was as enjoyable for you as it was for me. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy it at all. So thank you guys, peace out.